We're talking to head football coach of Albright Lions, John Marzka. And John, would you describe your team as a young team or maybe, kind of a maybe older team with more experience? I should be more familiar with your team, but I'm not.
Yeah, well, we're a little bit of both. I mean, I've got at some positions senior laden, with a lot of experience, and in other positions, and we've got freshmen playing for us. I mean, we have 2 freshmen starting for us on defense. Right now. So there's in our kicking game, we've got a lot of freshmen. They're playing for us, and so it's a little bit of both. I mean, we're very mature in some areas, and in some areas we're not. So. I think that's part of the growing process of a football team is coming together and maturing together. And I feel like we're doing that.
Yep. Well, homecoming for you, it's always a big time, big crowd, and a big game for you. You're the MAC football news game of the week again. We try to pick out one of the better games of the week, and you happen to be it again, and they've been pretty good, the ones we've been to. What do you know about DelVal other than they have a lot of talent and haven't really been tested yet?
Right. Yeah, they're certainly very talented. I mean, they're big, they're strong, they're athletic. They're fast, quick, everything. And so, and probably, based on what we've seen, this year in the first 5 games, they are the most talented and the most athletic, the biggest, the strongest, the fast, all of those things. And so, it's certainly a great test. I mean, look, they're 10th in the country for no reason, but, we think they're also beatable. And, quite honestly, even they're a good football team. We're a good football team. This is why we play the game, and it's why the results are, settled on the field. And polls are just opinions. So we're just going to focus on us and play our game and what we need to do. And we're not trying to, copycat any other program in this conference or in the country for that matter. We don't want to be the best at what we do. We want to be the only ones who do what we do. And we're going to play Albright football, and that's a certain style. And you've seen what Albright football looks like. I don't think you've seen it for 4 quarters, and neither have we. And we're trying to put 4 quarters of Albright football together. And, I believe that if you do that, the results on the scoreboard, they take care of themselves.
Well, the game against Kings was, I know you would say, far from perfect. A number of areas, turnovers, penalties, and just seemed to be and it happens over there, get off the bus and just never seem to get the rhythm the whole game. But I give you credit for pulling it out. And it's a good Kings team that has been challenging everyone. I know Coach Greco is not taking Albright lightly.
Oh, I know he's not. I mean, I'm sure he's had this one circled on his calendar since a year ago. And, I've heard through the grapevine that he's got a big picture of, Malik Jackson making the game-winning catch against them a year ago with 5 or 8 seconds left, whatever it was, and that's hanging in their weight room, and it's been in there all spring. And so, they certainly have a sour taste in their mouth from a year ago, and I'm sure that he's going to have his guys ready to play. And so it should be a great contest.
Well, it was a couple years ago, like Cumming knocked them off with a field goal in, I think, overtime, or at least the end of the game, 43-42. Yep. So a lot of times and like Cumming wasn't playing that great of football that year. And so it looks to be a great battle. That's what we love about the MAC. There's great matchups every week, and we appreciate you talking to us, and we'll be seeing you Saturday there.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks, John.
Thank you, John. Bye now.
Take care.
yeah.